I'm John from SurfFX. Today we're having a look at the new Sunova Flash. This new Flash from Sunova is a pretty special board for us. Me in particular, this is the kind of board that I like to ride. Particularly they did an 8.6, 110 liters, spot on for me. Where this sits in the Sunova lineup is the board, the Acid, which is a really tucked in narrow tail board, and then they've got the Flow, which is a little bit more generous in the width through the midsection and the back end being a squash square tail. This sits in the middle of those. So what you get is a board that's got a little bit more width through the tail, although still a pintail, a little bit narrower through the middle, a dome deck, very much like a proper surfboard. That gives you a nice lower rail, quite a bit thinner, and it can sit in the pocket a lot nicer than, say, the Flow. But you can get through flatter sections, unlike the Acid. So it's that kind of in-between board, really suits us well around the Gold Coast and most of the East Coast, where you get a, just depending on the tide, you might get a really full wave and you can still sit on it well and carry some speed, or it starts to get low tide, starts getting real sucky, and you can start getting deeper and getting in those little sections. So the new Flash is done in the regular XXX construction, but they've added another carbon stringer through the middle just to help with some flexing. The weight on these is still the super lightweight Sunova XXX construction. Tough to beat, especially for the money. It's unreal. Fin wise, they got a 5-fin option, so you can run as a thruster or as a quad. Personally, I like this board as a thruster, but I know if you're a little bit bigger guys, you can run as a quad and get a lot more squirt out of it. But if you're a bit lighter, then you're going to lose a lot of that kind of snappy mobility, kind of really off the top kind of stuff. Concave wise, bottom, it's got a big single. So it's just a real nice channeling bottom coming all the way through. Nothing too fancy. It doesn't have the big channels like some of the other Sunova boards have. Really keeps it traditional, kind of nice short board. Size wise on these boards, you've got down from a 7.3 all the way up to a 9.6, with the bulk of the shapes kind of around that 8 to 9 foot mark. There's a 8.0, 8.3, 8.6, 8.9, and then a bit of a spread.